So my second trip starts. It's 47 on auto and full charge, but this time it's only 67. So again we are going to some mountains. So we are going to the tunnel, and after that, so after the tunnel, when you go out of there, you find out just no stones, only like forest and mountains. So we are going to the top of that mountain, if I'm not mistaken. And on the top of the mountain, so there is some kind of a road for off-road vehicles, like for jeeps and so on. And I'm going to try it with Zondoo, but not sure that and it will be possible just to get to the mountain itself. I'm not sure that somebody uses this road. And forgot to say one confusing moment, and it happens always on both Zondoos. So I did only 5 kilometers, so it was 47, now it's 52, and I was used only my rear wheel, so not full wheel drive, and it's 65.7. So it comes so that the charge from 67 and to 65 is lost on, I don't know, 2 to 6 kilometers, and it doesn't matter whether it's full wheel drive or only one wheel. So it comes so that this is our road to this very mountain. It's just for you to try to understand the angle. So it's already something like 45. I will use the second gear and full wheel drive. That was really difficult. Oh, by the way, we can see some snow far away on the mountain. So I did something like maybe 100 meters. 100 meters of just distance. But what about height? I'm not sure, but it's 100, I suppose. It was really difficult. And now we are all in mud, grass, like in everything. But still more or less possible, but like hard enduro, I can say. Another 50 meters of distance. Some kind of car tried it here. And so here we have some mud, or it's just really slippery. I will be walking and just helping the scooter to get here. This was a difficult pass. For sure I have to help all the way with my both legs. Here it's okay, it's like even surface. But it's really slippery because of these leaves, rains, the temperature that at night is possibly below 0 or 0, something like that. And it is like something like that. Here it's anyway, it's more or less, but that was wow, I'm all sweaty. And even wearing a helmet is, I cannot do this. Seems somebody made some fire here. Maybe barbecue, maybe not. But looks like that. I decided just to have a lunch here, as I'm really exhausted. It's like, I suppose you may understand that it was a road a couple of years ago maybe. And I know that it's about maybe 200 or 300 meters. And I will be at the top, and then there's a road where I can finally relax. But now, without a coffee, I think I'm not able just to continue this trip. A year ago, we went to a trip, like hiking, and we've been there, but it's difficult to focus. It's really far away, and somewhere on the left mountain from that thing, it's like an arc or something like that. We were returning, and it was something like 9 or 10 p.m. and we heard some wolves. Now it looks better. I think that I'm almost somewhere at the top. Out of nowhere, I found the road. It's quite difficult just to find yourself on the map here. There's no internet or no connection at all. So you just have to understand where you are, at least approximately. And luckily I found it. I hope that's the road that I need, because that was really tiring, and that was the road where I came from. Oh, that's beautiful here. Unluckily for me, that path was wrong. So I came to the opposite direction of the road. And yeah, it gets higher, as expected. So, somewhere near the top, still, it seems that that high mountain is the same mountain that we reached last year. So we walked for about 35 kilometers, completely unprepared. That was really difficult. So I remember that. And we'll never repeat such things. And yeah, it's so much beautiful here. So as for Zondoo, so what do we have here? It's maybe it's not clear here, but it's 57 kilometers, so it's only 10 kilometers that I did. And as for the battery, it's 69.8.9, but most of the time I wasn't riding, but just trying to climb all these hills, and the angle is 45, and more, up to 60, and that's why I have just to walk by foot and help the scooter with the gas. And anyway, so it's on full wheel drive, because only the back wheel it doesn't cope with the angle, so it's really difficult for that. As for, by the way, the load on the scooter, I can say that about overheating. So the rear motor heats much more than the front one, so I give it some pauses, just maybe for 10 minutes from time to time, but still it's just not enough, because the front feels more or less like warm, and the rear one is really, sometimes it's heating, I can say, and I'm afraid just not to overheat that and to be left here, and I don't want to go down by my feet. I found the crossroads that I needed, and the crossroads looks like that. This type of road and this one, and from the back somebody just cut the cross here as if it was like human made. I'm not sure that any type of vehicle, tractor or anything like that could just get here. But so it took me 2.5 hours just to move here. The battery is 61 and it's still 10 kilometers. That's the top of one mountain. I will get there, and after that I will move by that road. It's about maybe 7 kilometers, luckily by road, and possibly I will be able just to get home until it gets dark. So I've met a car here. I suppose the guys in the car are really surprised by the fact that some type of this scooter is here. So yeah, right, that is the top mountain here. It's called Zahut, and it's really beautiful. And yeah, that's really was the crossroads that I needed. So Zondoo did it. Finally, that's the village where I want to reach, and after that my way turns back home. And still we have 59, so it's only 12 kilometers, and I don't know, about 4 hours, and it's 60.78. But now I don't spend the charge of the battery, only my brake pads and brake discs, unfortunately. I'm still going downhill. And one thing appears. It's like I cannot show it. Finally I can see my destination, and after that maybe 1 hour and I will be home. The road is really awful, so but still that proves that Zondoo can be used as some light off-road. So the thing about the wheel is like that's how it works now, unfortunately. So I have to do something with that. Yeah, I did it.